You're listening to This Place from Oregon Humanities. Each week, we ask Oregonians about the places where they live and work. This week, we hear from Gabe Sheoships at Tryon Creek State Natural Area in Portland.
Tryon Creek State Natural Area is located about 20% of the Tryon Creek watershed, splitting both Multnomah and Clackamas counties, the city of Lake Oswego, the city of Portland. We are in the West Hills, adjacent to Lewis and Clark Law School, the Dunthorpe neighborhood, and the Inglewood neighborhood of Lake Oswego, on the traditional lands of the Clackamas, Chinook, and Willamette Tumwater peoples. And a lot of our work is working to reflect the confluence and the historic trade that has always existed in what's now known as the Portland metropolitan area. We think this place is special because it's kind of a remnant of what the area was before it became Portland or before it became Stumptown. The confluence of two major rivers, the Willamette and the Columbia, the access to a local creek, but this is a urban forest that's an oasis of trees, plants, wildlife, fish, and of course people who are able to connect to the natural world. Some call it forest bathe. Other folks, indigenous peoples, are able to connect to a culturally important area that is still abundant with first foods and many of the the culturally important species, including western red cedar, thimbleberry, elderberry, serviceberry, stinging nettle, and many more. Our park sees over 600,000 people annually. So from sunrise to sundown, 365 days a year, 600,000 plus people pass through here, whether they are hiking, walking their dog or cat. As in the Portland metropolitan area, there's not too many places where you can still do that. Where they are listening to birds, where they are taking a forest bath, or maybe they are a specific hiking group or a volunteer organization, a school group, another nonprofit, or just somebody that stumbled upon us, thanks to the internet. We welcome everybody, as these are public lands. These lands are all of ours. We believe everybody has a role and responsibility to steward these areas and to pass that inherent knowledge on to others, whether it's young people or anyone who is really willing to learn. Anywhere by the creek is my favorite spot. I also really like Cedar Trail, as that is a beautiful trail with a pretty steep climb. And if you blink twice, you would swear you were anywhere in the Columbia River Gorge on that specific trail. There's trees and there's areas, that are reminiscent of really the emerald edge of the coastal rainforests up and down the west coast of North America. These places aren't everywhere, and these places need human involvement, human support. So I think if everybody kind of recognized the value of parks, both physically, mentally, socio-emotionally, we really think the world would be a better place.
That was Gabe Sheoships in Portland. You've been listening to This Place from Oregon Humanities.